If you're looking for a place where you could get a good count on the hobgoblins, I think this is it. What do you say about that, Bosie?
Here, friend, and keep quiet.
Yes, let's be quiet while we make our plans. And what are these plans?
We must do something about this city. Shakajat, it is called.
If we are to advance in Matagard, we will need to do something about the city the orcs have established here. Shakajat it is called, and long has it stood amongst the broken teeth of the pit of stone jaws. It was here that Bolg mustered the forces that met its end before the gates of the Lonely Mountain in the Battle of Five Armies. But I do not know what it is like within these walls today. We need to draw the attention of the defenders sometime at, of what we can get inside and cause some trouble. Who volunteers? Emok, Broin, will you two blast a great signal upon the horns of battle, drawing forth the hobgoblins who reside within the city? Alright, let's see what they have to say about that. Well, what do you say about that, Emok?
If you need a distraction, I am your dwarf.
I can make enough noise. The defenders of Shakajat will think five armies approach, and all of them dwarves. Oh boy! And what do you say about this, Broin the Mighty?
I suppose I can cause a distraction, if I must.
Boy, are you confident! I haven't seen you so confident since I found you with the water in the water. Ah,
Very well. You and Emok will fashion a suitable distraction.
what's that, Pine Leaf? You wish to draw the eyes of the defenders away on your own? We do not need three teams to do this. Very well. You and Emok will fashion a suitable distraction, and the rest of us will sneak into Shakashat as a group. Climb either the left or right slope that extends around the fortress and find one of the discarded horns of battle to which to draw the hobgoblin's attention. Alright, fine. So, let me see. Climb either the left or right slope that extends around the fortress and find a horn and blow it. Alright. I suppose I could do that. I suppose that's where I climb. Up around here. I presume this is what he means by climb. Though, I think killing a hobgoblin or two along the way won't hurt. Well, it won't hurt me. It might hurt a hobgoblin or two. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I saw you there. Being tricksy, aren't you? Now, let's go and find that horn. Ah! Here's a horn right here. And... Alright. Oh, hello. Struckbook. Alright, well, that should distract him for a moment. A final distraction. Very well. Now, let's meet up with the rest of the dwarves. Broin, I see you got inside safely.
Our fellowship is not the only one to have infiltrated Shakajat.
Other dwarves have arrived, including a dwarf woman of no small ferocity. I watched her engage in combat with a hobgoblin, and as I beheld her prowess, my own fears evaporated. Will you make sure that she fares well enough in the courtyard ahead? Alright, I will find her. Yeah, she is most striking and struck her foes with abandon, too. Impress her by slaying the hobgoblins, our shared foes, and making the pit of Stonejaw safer for all of us. Alright. Well then, let's go and kill a few of these. And we could speak with that dwarf. Oh. Fosri. Oh, of course it's her. Who else would it be? Well, looks like the substitute apprentice is doing well.
Hearty greetings to you.
Can you imagine my brother Eskil in such a place? I can, but not for long. It is better that I'm here. Yes. By the way, you seem to have an admirer. An admirer? Well, now, I trust that he's no orc or hobgoblin. A fine dwarf, you say? Oh, better and better. But this is no place for such idle talk. I will meet you outside the city once your business here is concluded. All right, fine. I will deal with a couple more hobgoblins and I'll meet you out there. It looks like we all made it out of here successfully.
I am glad to see you made it back outside, as did these others.
Oh, why did you go into that place? Anyway, and are you trying to get out of a contract or something? No, my droll friend. My master Stali did not send me here. His instructions were simple. Find me the Zabadi bean, he said. I reckoned they would be more likely to be found in the dangerous places than in the peaceful ones. A search on the chief's dead seemed in order. I found no gemstones, but there were plenty of orc skulls, against which I tested the sharpness of my axe. Would that I had replaced my brother this apprentice before this! Such fighting really gets the blood flowing, doesn't it? Perhaps Stali will eventually teach me the ways of sculpture, but until then, I think I will adopt axe handling as my trade. Oh well. What?
Did I hear her correctly? She is apprenticed to Stali the Hewer?
Yes, that's a curious coincidence, is it not? Oh, why is that a coincidence, Bori?
That is a curious coincidence.
How odd that we should discover a broken mosaic on the same day that we encounter an apprentice to one renowned as a study of the restoration of such works of art. Oh, I forgot about that mosaic. Yes, Stali the Hewer will surely be interested in examining this discovery, Pineleaf. Does his apprentice care to see it and confirm that I'm right? Well, she's only been studying with him for a while, I believe, right?
Broken mosaic? I can certainly take a look.
With Shakajat apparently free of any of the Zabibin, I have the rest of the day free. Let us know where to go, Pineleaf. All right, let's then go and find out.
Fortune smiles upon the Kabilaka, I think. Is there not an artist in Gundabad who might repair this broken mosaic?
Apparently, Emok doesn't care about Longbeard art. All right, here we are back at the mosaic. Well, what do you have to say about it? The mosaic must have been quite lovely once. I have only been apprenticed to Stale, the Hewer, for a short time, but I'm certain that he will want to see it. This is really something. It's a shame that the passage of years has ruined such a work of art. Aye, so it is. I think this mosaic was damaged by more than just time, cousin. What makes you think that, Broin? Orcs revel in the destruction of beauty. You speak truth. They delight in it. So many stones are missing. Villains must have taken them away. Let me guess, I'm supposed to recover them. What do you think the mosaic depicted when it was made? Who can say? Actually, I think I can. You can? Cousin, do you remember when our fathers assembled in the Iron Garrison at Erebor? Of course. A mosaic stood in the hall under the mountain. I have seen it. It stands now in the workshop of Stali the Hewer. He was seeking to restore it. I saw it there once when I visited my brother Eskil. I remember there was a mosaic, but that's all. The mosaic must have been a copy of this one. So it is. Yes, I can see it now. Durin the Deathless stands here. He delivers judgment to Motsog as a traitor. If we were to find the stolen stones that made up the mosaic, we could restore it. That sounds hard. You're more likely to find the lost Zabadi Bean, I think. Perhaps we will find both. Broin will help me. I will? Oh, what? This could have some political trouble, won't it? A pine leaf? Something smells foul. Let them study the mosaic. We should look around for the source of the unsettling odor. I think danger is near. Probably just orcs and hobgoblins and goblins and wargs and things like that, right? And that's the usual stuff that we get. Do you hear that? Of course, it could also be worms. I mean, just a possibility. Not sure what gives me that impression, that it would be crawlers or worms or something like that. Just a guess. There could be more. Do not relax your guard. No problem. Oh. There you go. I didn't realize this place was infested. Oh. Oh, so there is a hobgoblin here. Aha! Well, I wasn't completely off, right? There will be more of them. Let's return to the others and prepare. All right. She wouldn't want to miss an opportunity to kill some hobgoblins. What happened? I heard shouting. Hobgoblins. Hobgoblins? How exciting! How many are there? Does it matter? Spoken like a long-bearded Emac. Pine Leaf, are you ready? What? These hobgoblins do not know why we have chosen who they have chosen as dancing partners. Let us show them the mistake that they have made. All right. Let us begin the dance of spears and javelins and all of that. And soon. Oh. A fine battle, yes. Alright, we'll have to take care of you. Okay. And for you. And you. More of them? Alright. Let's begin the dance. You're gone. Was that the last of them? It seems so. Ah, that's a pity. I was just getting warmed up. I should introduce her to Marigold. But now I can better examine the mosaic. So I suppose that it's for the best. And I'll help you. Of course you will. Oh, we'll restore the mosaic in this chamber. Hobgoblins or no hobgoblins. Or worse? Or worse? Or worse? Well, it looks like that's all fine. That was well fought, Pine Leaf. Perhaps these Longbeards can take care of themselves after all. So long as there's a stout axe nearby to lend a hand. Ha ha! I hope that we'll be undisturbed for a while.
There is something about this chamber.
Something about this chamber, and it's not the hobgoblins. Well, it's not just the hobgoblins. Yes, there's something peculiar about the air in here. You know my sense of smell is highly refined, do you not? Well, something here is a bother to it, and I don't like it. A bother to your sense of smell. Like what?
It is the unpleasant stench of ritual that I smell.
I have the distinctive odor of magic. The smell of a spell lingers about this chamber. I suspect it's the doing of the Angrim cultists, such as those the scouts who have spied lurking about the Vale of Carbronach. What do you say the others? Will you come with us and hinder the workings of these Angrim? If they're conducted some evil in this chamber, we will make them all tell us. Well, alright. I suppose we could do that. What do you say?
I believe I will remain here if that is all right with you.
Yes, there is much to be learned about this mosaic, though it lacks so many stones. Perhaps Broin will help to keep me company. I think Broin will gladly keep you company. What do you say?
Someone should stay with Fostrith and keep her company.
Of course, right! Yes, it would be lonely business otherwise. How did I ever guess? So you believe the Angrim are through this gate?
We have arrived. This is the Witch Gate.
Scouts report that the vale beyond is crawling with Angrim cultists. I do not know much of this people, but I understand you have adventured in the realm. What will you say about them? Well, let's say they are fanatical, they are crazy, they're sort of like the sorcerers that you'll find in Mordor, someplace like that. Aye, sounds dreadful enough. Guard against such bewitchment as they seek to bring against us, and we will stand strong. They are servants without a master now, and we will scatter them like dried leaves. You fear them not, and neither shall I. All right.
I studied the maps of the Gabilaka and learned enough to plan our next steps.
Yes, we should head north through Carbronach and see the state of the Iron Pass. No doubt it has been well traveled in the months since the fall of Angmar Reborn. It is not just the Angrim that haunt these slopes. Let us slay the beasts that threaten the passage as we make for the Iron Pass. All right, let us go slay beasts. Get to the Iron Pass. We can do it. And I was really hoping that we'd be done with the Iron Realm. Well, at least it's outside. Though it is also chilly here. And probably crawling with Angrim. I'm sure it will be. Unless that dwarf just killed every one of them. At least they're... Oh, that's a tower hand! Well, I think it's safe to say the tower hands are working with the Angrim, right? Right. Now, let's see what we have down here. Other than Dower Hands and Angrim, and probably some nasty beasts here and there, if I heard the description properly. Ah! I see one of the beasts now. It looks like a wolf. I was expecting some big, horrific monster, such as those pseudo crabs we saw earlier, down in the depths. Though those shadow grims are certainly not anything normal. Hold on. I see an Angrim. No, that's a Dower Hand. Well, Dower Hand, Angrim. From the point of view of needing death, I think that is equal, one or the other. There you go. And we could test the mettle of those who are here. Right. Now, let's go and head for the Iron Gate. In fact, that's where you'll find me when we reach the next episode of The Legacy of Durin. Right, Wolfie? Wanna tango?